y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everybody's doing well. And today we are actually going to do a tribute review for my granny. My granny would have been 84. Her birthday was on July 9th. I can't believe we're already in July. You guys know I took April off because that is the month of her passing. And I just had a lot of stuff to do, so I wanted to take time off and reset and refocus and come back to you guys all ready for new videos. So I thank you so much for understanding that I needed to do that. Let me explain to you, sorry I can't talk, how my granny was a little bit, so you'll understand this review a little bit more. My granny and I were literally best friends. I could tell her anything. And we watched reality TV together, and she was the type of person that nobody in my family, not just me, but nobody in my family could keep secrets from her. I mean, no joke, she found out about my tattoos like an hour after I got them. And here I was trying to keep them a secret from her because I thought she'd be upset. And she just said, "So, I know you have tattoos now, and my only request is don't tattoo your face." And I said, "Well, you don't have to worry about that. I will not tattoo my face." And she was like, "Okay. And please don't go overboard with the tattoos, but if it's something you really want, I'm not going to stop you." I said, "Don't worry again. I'm not going to tattoo my face or go overboard." She was like, "Okay." So, explaining all of that now, you can kind of see why I could watch reality TV with my granny. Like, she wasn't the normal granny that was like, "Oh, I can't watch that." Now, did she tell her friends she watched Vanderpump Rules? Probably not. I'm probably outing her. Granny, I'm sorry. This is a tribute video. Do not haunt me. But no. But that was our thing. Like, it was our guilty pleasure to watch reality TV. So I think she would enjoy this video. And honestly, with her turning 84, I don't know if she would care anymore or try to hide it that she watched reality TV with her granddaughter. We watched Real Housewives. We watched, obviously, Vanderpump Rules. We watched all the Bravo shows, and I was actually gonna review another show, but that had too much stuff that would have got me kicked off YouTube. So at least the Vanderpump Rules season 10, even though it's not the greatest, I could kind of work around it. And I'm not going to tell you the whole thing because A, we'd be here for 8 hours and I'm not about to do that. And 2, if you really want to watch it, you could go watch it yourself. Like, it's on Peacock. And when I give you guys reviews, I just want to give you my opinion, and you can decide whether to watch it. I will have this marked, though, straight up for 18 and up. Because I know a lot of my stuff, like, you could watch with your kids if you have littles. I don't want that for this one, so this one will be marked 18 and up for adults only. If you would like to go watch something with your kids, I have plenty of content that you can choose from. It's just there are certain videos that I don't feel are appropriate for children, and this is one of them. So, moms and dads who watch my channel, don't worry, your little ones will not be able to see this, but you will. Alright, I'm reviewing season 10 of Vanderpump Rules. it's pretty much all the original cast members. Some have, some at the time were on the show for long periods of time, but they were new cast members, and that was James Kennedy, Lala Kent, and Brock Davies, and Allie, James's girlfriend, Allie. And Raquel came in season 5. So all the cast members that I just named came in at like season 5. This is season 10 reunion, so they're all not new, but I wanted to explain. They're not the original cast, but they're pretty much the original cast. I'm only doing these reunion. I'll kind of give you a backstory of this season, but again, I'm just doing the reunion, and I'm gonna hit the key points. I'm gonna start off straight up by saying all the guys: James Kennedy, Tom Sandoval, Tom Schwartz, all of the guys are douchebags. Like, none of them you would want to bring home to a family member. And I'm gonna say exactly what my granny would tell me. Like, that Schwartzy guy, which is the one that my granny said, he's cute, but he got no backbone. So my granny thought none of these men were talented. She thought they were losers. The only one that was halfway decent looking, she was like, he has no backbone. And that's coming from my granny. All the women have gone on to be successful entrepreneurs, TV hosts, and they left the guys in the dust. And honestly, I don't follow any of the guys. I don't really follow any of the girls either, but the girls were successful before they were like, the show had gone in a whole new cast and stuff. So, like, the girls were successful on the show. And the guys were just like, ooh, we're almost 40 and we're going through a midlife crisis and we don't know what to do and blah blah blah. They just partied and were stupid. But that's how they started the show, so why not end the show the same way? None of these guys were, at any point, none of them were going to be successful. And you knew that from day one, because you knew the girls were driven. They wanted to get stuff done, and you knew the guys were just like bums, and they were like, ooh, we live in Hollywood, ooh, party, and they were dumb. It's true in season 1, is in season 12, because they're in season 12. Me and my granny stopped watching after season 10, so we could not tell you what was going on, because neither one of us cared at that point to even get invested. I felt kind of like, okay, I'm in my late 30s. What's the point of watching this? Like, this was cool when I was maybe in my 20s, maybe in my 30s. But in my late 30s, it started to get boring, and I was like, Granny, I don't know how much more of this crap I can actually watch. And she was feeling the same way, so we both kind of looked at each other and said, do you want to watch something else? And that's how we got off of the Vanderpump Rules train. So this reunion starts with Ariana Madix, the one that gets cheated on. She's in a killer red dress. It's like all open. There's basically a band across her chest, and that is literally covering up her chest. And it's not covering much, to be honest with you, but she looks amazing. She is totally getting revenge on Tom Sandoval, who they refer as the worm with the mustache, which my granny goes, that is the best way to describe him, because he's actually really creepy and icky, and he's a loser. And I was like, you aren't gonna get an argument from me. So he cheated on Ariana with her good friend Raquel, and the whole season they do it basically pretty much in front of her face. Like, and she thinks her and Tom are like, working through their issues, working through their problems. And he's sleeping with her best friend. Her dog dies in one of the episodes. It flashes back to that. And the girl Raquel is like, oh, I'm so sorry, because they're all on a girls' trip, and she goes, I have to go home, my dog is dying, which everybody knows when you lose a fur baby, it is earth-shattering. Well, she was burying the dog and getting the dog. They were hooking up. The dog wasn't even cold yet. Her words, not mine. Her words. I would not be this cruel, but that's the word she used. My dog wasn't even cold yet, and y'all were, cheating while that was going on. When she's not wrong. They were also cheating when she was at her grandmother's funeral. I mean, this dude, Tom Sandoval, he thinks, and he still feels this way, that he is God's gift to women. He is such a douchebag and a creep lord and a dork. If I ran into him on the street, I would literally just laugh at him. I would not be able to take him seriously at all. I don't even know how he got a job on Bravo, because he's not that entertaining, to be honest. He really isn't. And I was talking to my granny about this. I said, if he was, the only reason the cast got a show in the beginning, if he was the sole guy or whatever, I couldn't watch this crap, because he's just too dumb, and my granny thought the same thing. But luckily he wasn't the only guy. And then they all talk about how he cheated on Ariana, during awful times of her life. And then he would say to her friends when it came out in a later episode called Scandal before the reunion, I was afraid to leave her. And her friend was like, so you put her through hell on national TV? You hooked up with this girl while her grandmother was having a service. Dude, you can't get much lower than you already are. What is wrong with you? And yeah, Ariana has been open that she's had depression, but nobody's depression should be thrown in their face. People who have depression or anxiety should be commended for saying it, because it is a big thing to talk about, and it is something you shouldn't be ashamed of. And that's what they all were saying. Don't use her mental health as a crutch for your behavior. You slept with her best friend. You're nasty. And then he's friends with Tom Schwartz. That's like his bestie. Well, he's like, well, I found out in August. And he goes, no, you didn't, Tom. You found out in January. And in the reunion, they were like, oh, did you two not get your stories straight? Because they lie for each other constantly. And the face I just made and the all, did you... That was literally what they did. Did you not get your stories straight? And James Kennedy, who is a douchebag in his own right, and he's just as gross. When I say girls or ladies, do not date any of these douchebags or guys like them. I really do mean it. Please go find somebody else. Have enough. Like, if you watch Vanderpump Rules, if you think, oh, they're good guys, no, they're awful. Run the opposite way. They are awful. If you come across a guy like that in your real life, run. Don't walk, run. And you can do better. I mean, the only good thing that James Kennedy said during the whole reunion is you're a worm with a mustache to describe Tom Sandoval. And it's the truth. So there's a restraining order placed on Sheena because when Sheena found out, because Sheena is Ariana's best friend, when Sheena found out, she was actually with Raquel and they were doing like press. So when Sheena found out, she said, I want to punch her in the face. I want to punch her in the face. And so then Raquel got a restraining order. Now, keep in mind, Shayna is like my height, okay? Which means I'm barely 5 foot. Like, 5 foot is me, like, you know, with boots on, standing up as straight as I possibly can. And even then, it might be like 4'11" and something. But I say I'm 5 foot, make myself feel better. Hey, don't judge me. But she's like, whatever, I'm not a threat. Which, okay, you shouldn't say you're gonna punch her, but I don't know if it wasn't my bestie if I wouldn't have said the same thing or did the same thing. But she says Sheena punched her, but Sheena was like, I can't punch her. I have fingernails where I literally can't make a fist. And she's not lying. She's got these ridiculous nails that, like, she showed it. There's no way she could make a fist. So it's kind of like on that side of, yeah, she said I want to punch her, but she didn't actually do it because she can't physically do it. So this whole show is like a train wreck, and it was my granny and I's guilty pleasure. Like we said, all the guys are douchebags, all the women are super successful, they've all gone on to have careers. The guys are literally, I don't know, like, I think they're occasionally on Instagram. They get Instagram ads. I don't know. I don't watch any of the guys. I don't follow any of the guys. I don't follow any of the girls, but I do know the girls have like businesses, and they had businesses before the show ended for their cast. Now, Vanderpump Rules has gone on. It's season 12. I do not watch it. I do not care to watch it, and neither did my granny at this point. I hope this video was like kind of cool so that y'all could see my granny. This was a birthday tribute to her. I hope y'all liked how animated I got. I'm sorry, some of these Vanderpump Rules people just irritate me, and then on top of it, before I did today's video, I had to go back and rewatch it and take like notes so I could tell you guys, because it had been so long, and so I was getting re-irritated with these people as I'm like taking notes for you guys, because I'm like, I don't want to completely just sit there and go, I don't know. So I was like taking notes and stuff, and as I'm watching this, I'm like, this is the reason I literally stopped watching. These people irritate me, and I'm getting too old for this crap. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Granny, happy heavenly birthday. I hope you liked this birthday tribute, and I know I'm kind of looking up at my ceiling, but I kind of want to look up at her and go, I hope you liked it. I miss her. I know she's up there watching. She's having a blast with the family that we already have up there, and I know I'll see her again one day, but I thought this would be a fun birthday tribute. This will not happen every year. I just thought her second full heavenly birthday as a tribute to her, and for you guys to see how awesome my Granny was, and to say thank you for understanding that I had to take April off. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.